most hurtful thing anybody has ever said to me would have to be when I was in grade 12. I went on a trip to BC, and it was with my youth group, which should have meant that it was a good thing. However, my youth group didn't like me, so they would constantly be making fun of me and all of that sort of fun stuff. And what's made it worse, and this is where the most hurtful thing happened, my grandpa died while I was on this trip. And I was in BC, he died in Indiana. And there was no way for me to get back for the funeral at all. And so, because I didn't really trust anyone on the trip, I just cried by myself because I was very sad. And the chaperones, I obviously didn't trust. And they just couldn't figure out what was wrong. So the next day we were supposed to be going on a whitewater rafting trip, and they came to me and told me that they told me that I needed to be happy and content for the rest of the group because they had spent a lot of money on this trip, this whitewater rafting trip, and they didn't want me to ruin the trip for other people.
Once my best friend Ben told me that I couldn't hear a secret he had, and there was lots of other people that knew the secret, but he wouldn't tell me. That was probably the worst or most hurtful thing anyone's ever said to me. Thanks, Ben.
The most hurtful thing anyone has ever said to me probably would have to be from my bosses. One called me a total waste of money. Another one, I was working on a tower and he was having a rough day, and he said, I asked him, hey, do you need a hand with anything? Can I help out in any way? And he goes, yeah, you can get me some adjective good help. that kind of hurt my feelings that day.
My story is that I was rollerblading along the Iron Horse Trail in Kitchener, and I was minding my own business. I was having just, a jolly old time with me and my 3 boyfriends, and boys that are my friends, not boyfriends. Anyway, so we're rollerblading along, and there's this girl walking towards me on the trail. As I go by her, she winds her arm back like this and swings it as hard as she can and punches me right in the gut. So I get knocked off my feet, flat onto my back. I'm kind of hurled over in pain because it did hurt. And she actually yells to her friend off to the side to give her her knife so she can attack me with it. So she threatened to kill me. So that was pretty much the most hurtful thing that anyone said to me, but the most hurtful part was that she actually punched me in the stomach. That was probably more hurtful than her threat. So that's my story, and yeah, thanks.